morning, my friends, and happy Wednesday. You know what that means. On Wednesdays on my channel, it is weigh-in day and meeting topic day. So let's get right to it. If you remember, I've had a rough couple of weeks. Last week, I had a great week 2 weeks ago and thought I was going to see a nice loss on the scale. And I didn't. I stayed the same last week. But I didn't worry about it. I just stuck with the plan. That's what you have to do, because sometimes it takes some time to catch up. So I stuck with the plan. And I'm not sure if I mentioned last week or not. You know, I've talked about being perimenopausal before and never know when anything's going to show up. And after 3 months, yeah, Mother Nature showed up. So I think that was a contributing factor to staying the same last week. Because after 3 months of build-up, TMI, sorry. Yeah. So, got on the scale this week, had a great week, had a fantastic week on plan. Was it perfect? No, nobody's perfect. But I had a great week on plan. I was very focused. I just had a really great week. And between the week before and this week of being really on plan, it paid off. And I also think the Mother Nature thing helped. I was down 4.6. I know a lot of that was fluid and what my body was holding on to hormonal wise, but I will take it. Yes, down 4.6. So I am pretty much back in my happy zone. I'd like to lose maybe 1.5 more pounds to just get firmly in my happy zone. My happy zone can be anywhere from 135 to 139, and I am right there at I think what was it, 138 point something. So I just a couple more just to get a little bit more comfortable, but I am happy. I am thrilled. My hard work paid off. And that really motivates me to keep it up for this week. So yeah, I feel good. I just feel good. And also I think the whole hormonal thing, now that I feel better. I do, I feel really good. So we will see. Anyway, that is my weigh-in and I am ecstatic. So let's talk about the weekly. Spring into summer. It's safe to say that the last few months looked pretty different than anyone expected. Can you say understatement? There were new routines for work, for school, for meals, and changes in how we filled our days and thought about, well, pretty much everything. Chances are you discovered quite a bit about yourself and what matters most to you. With summer officially here and the country beginning to reopen, it's empowering to use what we learned to make the most of the coming weeks ahead. In other words, it's a great time to look back and forward and map out a plan to help us feel good, to reach our goals and improve our health. What to do? Spend time reflecting on what you want to bring into summer with these steps. Step number 1, write down what's worked for you over recent weeks that you want to continue doing. Think about what made you feel good, find balance, or helped your weight loss journey. Yes, even the small things count. Choose one item from your list that you want to take with you into summer and imagine all the benefits. So go back and look at your tracker, look at your journal, look at your planner, whatever you use, and see what helped you. See what weeks you had really good success. And I don't just mean on the scale, but I mean emotionally, physically, anything. It does not always have to be a scale victory. You know, you may have realized hey, I'm running a much better pace than I was, or, I'm really getting a lot of water in, anything like that. Go back and look for the positives. It does not have to be a scale victory. I cannot say that enough. We cannot let the scale define us. You need to look for other things sometimes that show your progress and show your accomplishments. For me, I looked back and I'm really doing well getting my water in, and I'm really doing well tracking every little BLT, every bite, lick, and taste. I was struggling with that for a while, and it makes a difference, especially with the things I like to snack on, which are like nuts. You know, a quarter cup of nuts is 5 points. Well, I know some days I was probably eating 15 points worth of nuts and not tracking them. Boy, when you measure them out and you leave them there and you track them, it really makes you think. It really makes you think. And that's what I started doing. I was very conscious of every bite, lick, and taste. Same thing with pretzels. It's very easy to grab a handful of pretzels and not count them. I've really, really been good about that, and it's definitely, definitely helping. Not only is it helping on the scale, it's also helping like with just the way I feel. Like I don't feel too stuffed. I don't feel bloated. I don't feel like I've overeaten. And they're all good things. So they are definitely two of my positives and my good behaviors. Number 2, now make a list of something new you would like to do this summer to build up on those positive vibes or help you on your journey. Try asking yourself what you'd like to accomplish by the end of summer. Identify the one thing that can realistically make this different than spring and picture the payoff. I need to start putting a little more thought into my workouts. I am in a routine rut, and I know I am. I enjoy running and I enjoy my HIIT training. I really do. I need to start pushing myself a little bit more. And I have a million excuses why I don't. You know, I started running a little bit longer distances, and then I stopped. I started running faster, and then I stopped. I just went back into the old, okay, 3.1 miles, you know, 4 times a week I run a 5K, and I started upping that, and then I stopped. And I would run at a certain pace. I started pushing myself to run faster, and I stopped. So that is what I want to focus on. And, you know, my excuse has been, oh, it's so hot. Yeah, it's hot. Suck it up, buttercup, and run. Maybe run earlier. Maybe run later. Yeah, this is the stuff I have to tell myself. And I have to give myself tough love, like the whole suck it up, buttercup thing, because, yeah, I won't do it. So that is what I want to focus on, you know, and I also want to keep it up with the tracking every BLT and also slamming my water in, because I have really, really been good with that. And I've said this a couple times, and just in case you're new to my channel or you haven't heard me say it before, I took a tip from another YouTuber I watch. She's not a WW YouTuber. She's just a family home and style type. Her name is Megan Fox. Her channel's Megan Fox Unlocked. It's not the Megan Fox that's a movie star. I guess there's a Megan Fox that's a movie star. I don't know. This is like a Mennonite mom from Lancaster County. And she just takes a tea bag, usually a green tea bag or a fruit tea bag, and just tosses it in her water cup during the day. And, excuse me. And she just keeps adding water to it. And that's what she drinks, unsweetened. And I've been doing it, and oh my gosh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that's what I've been doing to get my water in, and it's been great. So that's what I want to do to try to keep this positive thing going with me, is to up my workouts just a little bit. I'm not saying I'm going to run a marathon, because I have no desire to ever run more than 5 miles. I don't. I also need to sign up for a couple 5Ks for the fall. My BFF's husband texted me one the other day that he wants to do and wants me to do with him down in the town next to where all of our kids go to college. He thought it would be nice if we all went away for the weekend. And him and I did the 5K while Krista and Doug cheered us on, and just spent the weekend together away. So I need to do that, and that will definitely signing up for that, because all the other 5Ks I've signed up for have been canceled. So I'm hoping by the fall in Maryland that they'll have this one. That'll also push me to train a little bit harder because I like to train harder before a 5K. So my 5K time is better than it normally is every day, if that makes any sense. Anyway, enough about that. Number 3, focus on the 2 things you've singled out. What will need to happen for you to build them into your routine? Consider how you can use your relationships, your personal strengths, even your home space. Pinpoint which next step you can take this week to set the right tone for the season. Well, for me, to build them into my routine, I'm a pretty routine-oriented girl. I really am. I've been struggling this last week and a half because I've been off from work, and I just this morning said to Doug, I feel like I'm getting nothing done because I have way too much time on my hands, and I'm just kind of lazing around a little bit, and then, yeah, I need to get back into my routine. But you know, with the water, I keep it out, and every time I pass by, I take a sip. And also, you know, I love tea. You know, I'm a tea girl, and I will make a small pot in the morning, a 2-cup pot, and then usually again in the afternoon. Well, lately I've been not allowing myself to have my afternoon hot tea unless I've drank 2 of my big Vera Bradley cups of water. The tea is my reward for drinking my water. So I know they're little games we play with ourselves, but you do what you have to do. And as far as the exercise, I just need to do it. I just need to decide that I'm going to do it and do it. Today was a HIIT training day, and I did train a little bit longer, and I used a different app, just like a little bit of a different workout. Tomorrow's a running day, and my goal is 4 miles tomorrow, not 3.1. My goal is to do 4 miles tomorrow. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to save a couple. I'm almost caught up on all my YouTube videos that I watch. Almost caught up. I'm going to save a couple. If anybody uploads today, I'm going to save them for tomorrow. And I'm going to run inside on the treadmill tomorrow. Just so I can keep my pace a little bit better. Because on the treadmill, you know, you set the pace and that's it. So my plan is to run on the treadmill tomorrow and do 4 miles. And I believe the 1st and 3rd mile, I'm going to up the speed of the treadmill. So we'll see how it all goes. But that is my plan. And if I don't have a plan, it's not going to happen. So that's my plan. So that was the weekly, is about how we're going to spring into summer. So what are you going to do? What habits are you going to take into these summer months with you? I mean, it could be anything. Like I said, it doesn't have to be scale related. It can be anything, just forming a habit. And I know for us in Jersey, we're the garden state. So another thing I want to do is really get more veggies in. And our garden is looking fantastic. I cannot wait to start picking. So yeah, that'll help me get more veggies in when I can walk right out the back door and do it. So the recipe for this week looks very good, actually. It is nacho coated turkey nuggets with creamy salsa dip. Now, would I change it? Of course I would. It calls for 4 pouches of the Weight Watcher nacho tortilla chips. I don't really buy their food. I think it's a little pricey for what you get. So I would just use something else, maybe Doritos, or I'm sure there's some kind of low point Dorito type thing, or I'll just use Doritos. It's okay. I just have to find out how big one of those pouches are. I'm guessing they're like a 1/2 ounce, just so I know how many Doritos to use. And then it calls for 1 pound of turkey breast cut into 24 pieces. I would probably use chicken breast, to be honest with you. An egg, some fat-free salsa, and some plain non-fat Greek yogurt. I would probably use, it calls for 1/4 cup of that. I'd probably use 1/2 fat-free sour cream and 1/2 Greek yogurt, just for, I'm not a huge yogurt fan, so I think I'd like to cut it a little bit with sour cream. But I think these are going to probably go on the menu next week for lunch. I think the fam would like them, so we will see. So that's the recipe, that's the topic, and that was my weigh-in. So I hope you guys have a great week. Let me know in the comments below how you are going to set yourself up for success this week. and for the summer. What do you have for summer goals? Whether it be weight loss, whether it be lifestyle, anything. Just let me know what you're doing for this summer. I will be back next Wednesday with yet another weigh-in, hopefully another good one. Not that I expect another 4.6 pounds, and a meeting topic. And you can catch me almost every day with a full day of eating, a cook with me, a grocery haul, or something. So I will see you soon. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up. I will talk to you all very soon.